All right, go ahead.
Okay,
Let's go.
welcome to the June 2nd, 2026 Planning Commission meeting. First item on the agenda is the meeting minutes dated April 7th, 2026. I had an opportunity to review the minutes. I find them to be in order. I make a motion to approve the minutes of April 7th, 2026. Do I have a second?
I second it.
I'll second.
All right. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All right, minutes are approved 3-0. Next item on the agenda is zoning hearing board application 681.
All right, this application is in front of you because they installed a deck that is less than 30 inches, and it should be situated a minimum of 10 feet from any side or rear lot line. And right now it currently sits at 8 feet. The applicant is online and he can answer any questions that you may have regarding the application. Ryan, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, go ahead, give your presentation.
Hi, everybody. My name is Ryan Lachlan. We are the owner, developer, and general contractor of this property at 1179 Beaumont. We purchased the property and it had an existing non-conforming deck that was in poor condition. The existing deck actually protruded across the property line or within the 10-foot setback more than our new deck that we actually built. So we removed the non-conforming structure without knowing, and that was actually further into the property line than the new deck that we constructed now. But it was brought to our attention that we removed the non-conforming structure and added another non-conforming structure. And I just wanted to add that this was unbeknownst to us. It wasn't intentional. And then we just wanted to provide a new outdoor space and remove an unsafe structure for the future homeowner.
Okay, so the non-conforming deck was within 4 feet of the property line, and the new deck is proposed to be
2 feet. So it actually
from the property line.
Yeah, so the proposed deck encroaches to within 8 feet of the property line, where the existing deck to be demoed had a side setback of 4 foot 4 inches. So
it's really only a 2-foot variance from what's required by code.
That's correct. That's correct. Okay. Yeah.
I don't think that this is an extreme case at all. I have no problems with this, especially since you're replacing a deck that was much closer to what was much closer to the property line. Bill, Nick, do you have any comments?
I agree. I would make a motion to recommend approval.
Nick, do you have any comments, thoughts? Is he muted?
He should be a panelist. Nick, you're muted. You have to unmute. Nick, can you hear us?
If you click on panelist, can you unmute him?
All right.
Nick, you there?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, you okay with this application?
A question for the applicant. I guess Mike, you said that is it further away from the property line
Yes,
or
it's further away. It only extends 2 feet past of what the setback is required to be under the current zoning ordinance.
okay, and is it what side is it on? Is it I mean, I was looking at it earlier this afternoon. Is it it's on the side of the Beaumont Road?
It is, so this is a corner lot, so
Okay.
it has 2 frontages. So it is the side of, what is that, Ethan Allen? So
Okay.
It's directly on the rear of the property, though.
Okay, I'm looking at it. So it's on the side where the other home is, your neighbor's home?
The neighbor behind us on Ethan Allen Road, correct.
Okay. Yeah, I guess it is de minimis, so, but it is, it seems like that home on the neighbors is on the closer versus the rest of your property. You know, a lot of the neighbors are a little bit further away. And are you a developer or I mean, I know you say you're a property owner, but you don't live there, right?
No, that's correct.
Okay, but you didn't look at the township ordinances regarding removal?
No, we did not. In full transparency, we just saw that it was an unsafe structure that we did not want to leave for future homeowners and be held responsible for anything that would happen down the road.
Okay. Does the homeowner that's adjacent to the proposed deck, have you had discussion with them or are they in any
Uh,
communication?
we have not. We didn't know if there was an issue, if the neighbor posed an issue with it, or if the inspector raised it. So we're more than happy to speak to the neighbor. If they would like to speak to us about it, we're more than happy to do so.
No, that's fine. I mean, I guess if there was an issue, they would have been here maybe on the meeting.
This is going before the zoning hearing board.
This
Yeah.
goes in front of the zoning hearing board. So all the neighbors, Nick, as part of the requirement, the township is going to send out a notification. So all the surrounding neighbors within 500 feet radius
Okay.
will receive the public notice.
Yeah.
Okay,
So, I
that's
mean,
fine.
as far as like from a planning perspective, I don't think that there's anything.
Okay, I know I support your and Bill's
Yeah.
motion.
All right, in that case, I'm going to make a motion that we grant variance from section 455-132 to allow construction of a deck within 8 feet of the side property line. Especially since it's reducing the previous encroachment by 3.5 feet. Do I have a second?
I
I'll
said,
second it.
Okay. Nick seconded. All those in favor?
aye.
All right, carries 3-0. Next item on the agenda is.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, Ryan.
Zoning hearing board
Thank you.
application number 682. That's you.
John?
Sure.
Okay, thank you, everybody. Yes, we're here trying to get relief from a requirement that wanting to build a garage, requirement that the accessory building, which would be the garage, not more than 40% of the footprint of the main house. The footprint of the main house is 20 by 30, 600 square feet. The 40% of that is 240 square feet, which would be totally inadequate for what we're proposing. This is a utility structure, garage, a shop space for me. I'm a retiring contractor, over 50 years locally, painter. And art studio for my retiring wife, 40 years with Boeing. And storage space for our house, which we don't currently have. Our house, I've submitted a folder of pictures here. This is an original photo of the Lobb family. The house was built in 1878. So this is a Civil War family and actually a glass, taken off a glass plate negative. So the picture here is actually reflective of the actual house, backwards, if you will. The second picture is a stable that existed on the rear of the property where we want to build this garage. This is the McClure boys livery stable. These guys used to run horses down to the Berlin firehouse. Just a block or so away back in the day. So we're trying to do something a little, maybe a little fancier than that.
Can I, hold on for a second. Can I ask you a legal question?
Sure.
So, if this, as far as my understanding is, This proposal would still be under the impervious requirements of the property, right? It's not going over the impervious requirements, right?
Right.
And the only reason they're here for relief is because the principal dwelling is so small.
Correct.
So they could theoretically be building a much larger principal dwelling, which would then allow them to build the large garage.
Assuming they didn't go over the building coverage, the impervious coverage.
So this
We
is
have,
more,
we have more than enough impervious coverage for all that. The problem is we'd have to quadruple the size of our own.
and because you're keeping the historical structure, you just want to
Absolutely
build a
right.
garage on
We've
the back
worked
of the
very hard
property.
to stay.
All your neighbors have garages on the back of their
Yeah.
property too, yeah.
Yeah, a picture of that's the forward.
Yeah, I see absolutely no problem with this proposal at all. I think it's commendable. You're keeping the existing structure. You're not going into and blowing it up to build something much bigger and they get all the way up to the impervious limits.
Well within.
Yeah. Bill, Nick, do you have any comments on this?
No, I agree.
Nick?
Yeah, I commend the applicant. It's a beautiful property for maintaining it. I'm just curious, looking at the plan. Is that the driveway in the back that you're going to connect the garage? Is that shared? I'm just curious. How does that work?
Yes, well, the driveway runs out to what I call the alley. The alley is used by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us. The property line runs right down the middle of the alley. On my 1878 deed, the alley is described as a 20-foot wide avenue, which is described on the plan there. Interestingly enough, I'm not sure when the last township money went into the alley there. So the driveway there connects to the alley and then of course to the garage.
Okay, and since the alley is that private property? I guess. I mean, I guess you got to have some sort of a contract with the other property owners to have access to
Well,
the
we
alley.
all have, I currently have access to the
Got
alley
it.
as a property owner.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and the alley is used in similar fashion in 5 other places on the alley currently. I'm
Colleen,
not doing anything different here.
and Colleen, just curious regarding the township's U corridor sidewalk project. Is there any is that on this side of the property or is it on the other side?
It's it goes in front of John's house along Waterloo and then down the frontage along First Avenue.
Okay,
So John has graciously granted the township an easement to install the ADA ramp and associated improvements on his property.
all right, great. Thank you so much, John. And again, I commend you for keeping your house in pristine condition. I support this too, Mike.
Well, thank you, appreciate that.
In that case, I am going to make a motion that we recommend that the zoning hearing board grant a variance from section 455-47C to permit construction of an accessory building with gross floor area that exceeds 40% of the footprint of the principal building, whereas the proposed garage gross floor area is approximately 173% of the existing dwelling footprint. Do I have a second?
I second.
All right, seconded by Nick. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right. Approved.
Thank you.
Is there any public comment?
Does not appear to be any public comment.
Okay, the next meeting is Tuesday, July 7th, 2026. This meeting is adjourned.
Thanks, Mike. Thank you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Have a good night.